Hi everybody, I am going to share this story with you called The Lonely Little Monster. I was having a FaceTime date with my friend Savannah the other day, and she requested that I read this story. So I think that this is another book that can be really helpful by the same people who wrote Don't Feed the Worry Bug. And I know that kind of, being away from our friends and being away from our family that we love can feel a little bit lonely. And so I thought that I would share this story called The Lonely Little Monster. And this is a smaller book, so I'll make sure that I show the pictures up close. The Lonely Little Monster. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, lonely little Nola sat in the sand. Counting her fingers and counting her toes. Wishing for love and someone to know. Anyone there? She would ask the big sky. But all she would hear was her echo reply. Do you know what an echo is? If you know what an echo is, tell somebody around you what that is. An echo is like when you shout something and you hear your own voice back. The minutes became hours. That turned into days. I've been feeling like this a little bit. Nola begged the bright sun, "Won't you please stay?" But the sun never answered and always went down. Leaving her quietly with no one around. For sweet little Nola, not a friend was in sight. So she cried 50 days and sighed 40 nights. This is kind of a sad story, isn't it? Let's see what happens. And her loneliness lingered, feeling harder to bear. Poor Nola. Until she awoke. To strange sounds in the air. What do you think the sounds are? She saw waves crashing. Nola thought they appeared from the ocean of feelings brought out by her tears. Here's Bisbee, another helpful storyteller. As she ran to get closer, she stopped. And then grinned. Look at that reflection in her eye. What do you think she sees? At all the new creatures with pinchers and fins. Where have you been? She shouted with glee. We've always been here. You just didn't see. So if you feel lonely because no one's in sight, look outside yourself and maybe you might see others like you who want to be found. Give it a try. Just look around. The end. Can you remember a time when you felt lonely? Maybe it was today. Maybe it's right now. What made you feel that way? And what made you feel better? Tell someone that's in your house with you, maybe your mom or an older sibling or someone that you trust. Or you can send me a message and tell me about what makes you feel better when you're feeling lonely. And if you send me a message and you let me know, then I will share your responses with other people. And so this book is a helpful reminder that even sometimes when we're feeling really lonely, we're never all the way alone, because we're all in it together and we're all a source of love and we are all receiving of the love that's in the world. And so even if you're feeling lonely, just remember that I love you and you're never fully alone. So I hope you have a nice Friday and I will see you tomorrow.